Hello guys, welcome to another video. Today I am going to look at a new game that I have completely fallen in love with. This is Lego Worlds. It is a sandbox game and it's Lego's amazing, if you ask me, sandbox game. It's in early access in Steam at the time of recording, meaning that it isn't finished yet, but oh my, have I spent time on this game already, or with this game, or however you want to say it. So what I want to do today in this video here is walk through some of the basics to show you what is Lego World so far, why do I think it's amazing, and what have I done in regards to exploration so far. So the first thing that I'm going to do here is just do this stuff here and go back to title. So this is where you really start the game. You push any button to start, and then you have two starting characters when you start out. I'm just getting a random now. So let's just go with one of the basics here. You actually have these two, I believe it is, and then you get some random world. I actually like this world. It has volcanoes where you can find dragons and sorcerers. It has forest, it has mountains, some watery areas, some desert over there. So this is a pretty nice map, I think. Very nice, actually. I want to play here, but since that's not really what that's about now, yeah, I know it kind of is, but I just want to show that you have actually some numbers you can enter down in here that change the world. So this is like a seed generator, if you know that. So whatever you pop down in here, it said 90, so if we put 45 instead, it's going to give you some new galactic coordinates. And when you click on this thing here, it's going to create a new world for you. So this is a very icy world, meaning polar bears and other stuff like that. The other was a very volcanic world. So let's just see if we can regenerate that. I'm not sure if we can. Yeah, we could. So these are actually, I'm assuming that if you enter these galactic coordinates that I have down here, you'll be playing on the same map that I have here, and that would be kind of amazing if you want to like walk through things. If we see something amazing here, you want to try it out yourself, you can probably do that. So once you've found a world that you want to play in, and let me just say water is kind of a no-go right now. I'll show you, but it's not really that interesting to why can't I go to world? Do I need to get rid of this stuff? Go to world. Well done. Go to world. I have no idea. I think it's because my cursor's in there. So this is a pretty awesome demonstration. Okay, I have no idea what's going on here. That's just how much I rock. So now, for some reason, I can click go to world. Yeah, like I said, early access, things happen. I've never tried this stuff before, so I wasn't really expecting anything to bug there. This is how the game starts. You have a skyfall. Your selected character just falls onto the world, and boom, there you are. And let me just show you another thing here. This is the menu that you have up here, and you can use the mouse scroller. You can click it. Whenever you get stuck or just want to do something crazy, you can go into these settings and options and click on this skydive, and then you get another go, which is pretty amazing. It's a very, very cool way to do this. You can actually fall all sorts of crazy places in this game, and you can also like put out an umbrella and then fall down slower, navigate a little. But anyway, you navigate on the WASD buttons, and the first thing you want to do when you start this game is go exploring, because every little thing in this game is made out of Lego. This entire game is a Lego game. Everything scales as it should. Everything you see here is something you could build with Lego bricks, and that is truly amazing. And what you want is to walk around, and whenever you encounter something new, and I'm not doing that now because I already did this stuff, these things are going to be like collected onto your options up here. You're going to note that they shimmer white in the distance if you don't have them already. Then you can run towards them and collect them. What happens when you collect them? Well, what happens is that they go up here in your models area. You're going to have like this propeller thing going on when you have something new in an area, and then these props, these leaves and trees and whatever it is you discover in this world are going to appear in here. And then you pay 250 of these coins that you pick up also. I mean, you almost have unlimited of it, at least when you've played a while. You now like own this model so that you can put it anywhere you want. So if I wanted to put this sign here now, I can just do it. That's the crazy creative part of this game. So you can go around and collect these pre-made things. There are props, there are some sets. You can place this house over here if you want. Go like that. He starts with his building gun, just sprays bricks all over the place. This does not mean that you can only build pre-made things. This is really just me showing you like one of the things that you can do here. You can grab vehicles that you find. You also need to buy them. Once you find them, you press E, you drive around. Then you can build them for yourself, and once you've unlocked them, pay one time, then you have them. So like a chopper here, you can fly around, have a blast. There are, I mean, these are the vehicles I've found so far. You can see them over here. Besides vehicles, you jump in and out of everything with the E button. Besides vehicles, there are creatures. You can see I have 16 creatures here. Every creature you find can be mounted, meaning that actually besides the monkey, I haven't been able to mount that. Like you can surf on the crocodile. It can also attack because there are also foes in this game. You do that on the F button. Some of them have different attacks. So you surf on the crocodile. It's both water and land. Some of these creatures, such as the pig, is extremely hard to get because it runs away from you. So that was really hard to get. Some of them, such as the eagle and the dragon, which is my favorite, along with the ostrich. The dragon can fly, but it's not just that it can fly. You can shoot fireballs from it, and you can pretty much devastate the entire world with these fireballs. They actually leave a decent hole in the ground wherever it is you shoot with them. Left control kick sends you downwards, and spacebar sends you upwards. And if I'm just going to be a little crazy pants here, I can just start blowing off this area with these fireballs the dragon has, and you can really see how crazy destructive it is. You can actually make caves with it and stuff like that. It's not a problem. So you have all these different types of things you can build. Also brick builds is another option. The brick builds are also pre-made things. As you can see, you can place a cloud. You can place like this Torii gate. Reminds me of Ninjago. And there are crazy amount of things like this that you can use to customize the area with a lot of pre-made things. You can also make your own models. You can make your own terrain and save it. But that's not even all. You have items that you find in special chests. Let's take a sword on here. Press the F button. You go attack the skeletons and zombies in this world with your sword. But hey, if you're like me and you're perhaps a little more of a bazooka guy, no problem. You can just go crazy pants with that as well, and you can see all these bricks are flying off everywhere. And no matter where you go in this universe, you can see how every single part of it is built up by bricks in every layer, in everything. It is so detailed, it is unbelievable. So actually this may be this could be an animal that I don't have. So let's say that this is an animal that I don't have. What I do is I walk over to it, if I can. I don't want to shoot it with the bazooka. And when you get near enough, you can hit E. So a brown cow, that was a new one for me, even though I've played this for hours. You get a small cutscene whenever you get a new animal, a vehicle, a character. So now I have the option to ride on this cow, but I can't spawn it at will. It's not mine to use yet. In order for this to be like mine, I need to jump off again by pressing E, or this button here. Then I need to go into my models. You can see there's this propeller style thing going on. And then I can buy it. It costs 1,500 of these Lego bricks. That's the currency. Now I own it, and I can pretty much grab it anytime I want. So I noticed while walking here that this thing over here had the white shimmer on it, meaning that this is actually also a model that I don't have in my collection yet. So just as with anything else, I go here, and now I have collected this prop. I think it's a prop. So let's check the props here and see if there is something new. And so far they have all been 250 coins, these props. See, I have a decent amount of props. There are crazy worlds here. You have Candy World, you have... I mean, you need to see it. But anyway, here it is, the oil thingy. Boom. And now I can place that at will, just as I can with all of the other things that I have in my collection. So when you start playing this game, you can see there's an NPC there, just riding a horse like I would. You can interact with them, meaning that if you haven't seen them before, when you get closer to them, if they aren't hostile, you're going to get them, just as I got the prop there. If they are hostile, you're going to need to defeat them in order to get them as a model, and that happens just as it did with the brown cow and with the oil mill there. See, did you see the white flimmer there? I saw it, meaning that there is something I should devote my attention to. This time it is a small chest. The small chests like this one all contain coins. Not coins, but coins. Like that. That's your currency, and these chests are pretty much everywhere. But the more important chest, and I'm so lucky this actually appeared here, is this one. This is, I call it like the legendary chest, but this chest here is much more interesting because it has items. So this is a pretty bugged view of it because it's spawned in the actual earth. But what happens when you get these is you get the items that I also have here in models in here. This time I got the spanner. I haven't been able to use the apple and the spanner that I haven't seen before, or the binoculars to anything, but the other things are pretty straightforward stuff. They are weapons, so you bash stuff with them. If you take something like I think I'm stuck in the ground after the animation here, but that's super cool because that allows me to show you one of the many features in this game. And I mean, you could go with the skydive because that's super cool, but since I wanted to really go into the brick building area anyway, this is a perfect opportunity for me to do it. Brick building is pretty much where you build stuff. You have every Lego brick you can imagine here. I mean, everything. And you just place them however you want to. You can change colors. Bright yellow. Easy peasy. You have translucent colors. You have transparent. You have all sorts of different colors for these bricks. There are some strange bricks and flat bricks. You can build anything you want, and you can choose how you want to see them in regards to building. You can choose just to paint, so you can just take the transparent yellow and just like paint the individual bricks in the entire game any way you want. You can lock accesses, you can undo, you can redo, you can drag select. And how that works here is first you drag like the ground level, and then once you release you can go upwards, downwards, and now you have selected an entire area of the world. You can choose to delete it like that, leaving a hole. So if we do that over here, where I just happen to be stuck, like so, and we drag downwards, like that, we could copy it, but we're not going, just gonna delete it. Boom, no longer stuck, not a problem. And as you can see, even the underground here is made out of Lego bricks. That's really just one of the many crazy things in this game. As you can see, I selected this troll weapon, and it slows down my character. It changes the movement of my character. The entire game is really made like this, where things, the level of detail to how this sandbox world is just amazing for me as a Lego fan anyway. But this is not all you want to know about the basics of the game. No, this is just really the nitty-gritty stuff, because besides the brick building and the models, you can of course choose your character customization. Each time you discover a new character, you can use whatever kind of options that character had to customize your character completely. And I'm super happy about that. You can choose hats, heads, hair, I mean body, arms, hands, as you can see here, hips, legs, cape, full costume. I mean, these are the characters that I have uncovered so far. I've had help from my sons and my daughter, so that had to be said because it's the truth. So many cool character costume options here. You can see this is a zombie. It's one of the ones I defeated. The pirate I defeated. The outlaw defeated. The motorcycle mechanic just said hello. The king said hello. Boy, hello. Girl. Those weren't me, so I don't really know, but so many very cool character options that you can play around with, and you exit with the icon down on the button. But anyway, you also have tools. So what are tools? It's like a super scaled version of the bricks. You have the paint option, where you can really just paint larger parts of the world. You can choose to have a like a cursor shape or a circle shaped pencil or area that you like paint with. You can go with random paint colors, no problem. Let's go rainbow. This is something I don't know what is. I'm just being honest. Soft paint on and off. It's probably something with the palette or how the things blend together, but I don't know. I'm just guessing. You can select areas just as you could before and paint inside those. All sorts of crazy options. Disregarding that, we have the add terrain. So what does this do? It adds terrain. Boom. We made a box. Made another box. We can drag it. How easy do you want to make a pyramid? We can go round, sphere, or we can go box. Again, you can lock the axis, redo, undo. So that is adding terrain, pretty straightforward. Remove is of course the opposite. You also have again the same options pretty much. You can just also select. Oops, now I'm dying. I fell into lava. That's pretty stupid. But that's what you get for playing around with the terrain, I guess. So what else can we do? Well, we have the flatten. this kind of tries to level things out. It seems to the common lowest level of the terrain, or the terrain that matches whatever you have selected the most. Again, you have the square and the circle. You have the smooth. As you can see, what I'm just doing here, it's really just smoothing things out, making it less edgy. Not much. You can click multiple times, you can hold it down, it will eventually stop, and then you can click it again. So that's a fine-tuning of the area, really. Lower terrain gives you a lot of different shapes and options that can change the terrain on a massive scale here. So if you just hold like the first lower shape through, it just goes down. It just keeps going down. You're making a hole in the terrain with this. Have the same here, different shape. It just keeps going. So these are different ways for you to change how the terrain is, and there are, I mean, it's just crazy. So many options. You can not only lower, you can also raise, pretty obviously, I think. And it's pretty much just the inverted. You can do both. And this allows you to create mountains, raise a pyramid, whatever it is that you want, pretty easily in this game here. So very happy about the global and nitty-gritty options. The last thing you have that you can really use to like shape the world with is the select and export tool, and this is a powerful tool. Once you have built something with small bricks, with large bricks, anything that you really like, it could be an entire garden, it could be a palace, anything that you have made, small little thing, you go in here and you select it. First the flat area, then the depth of the area, and then you click copy. Then you can just clone it. But you also really have the option to export it. You can save it as an icon, so that from your menu, you can actually choose to. You can see when you have the view and save selection here. Just grabbing this bunch here now, then we go view and save. Then you get the chunk that you have selected. This is your masterpiece. This is your perfect garden that you've been working on for a week, or your palace, or whatever it is that you're really happy about and want to reuse. You can now go in and really fine-tune it even more. You can of course like select a single brick, anywhere inside, outside, select the bricks. You can really inspect it in the, show the non-selected. Am I happy about this? Do I want to go back, work more with it, zoom in, zoom out? All sorts of options that allow you to really make sure that this is as perfect as you want it to be. So these are your your tool options. When you're done with it and you hit OK, then you make an icon, a picture of it, and it's saved, and you can go into your models that you have in your tool option. Yay, lava dive again. And then you can just build it anywhere you want, just as anything you have found in the world. And that is, I think that's super crazy, cool, amazing goodiness. So is that all? No, it's not all, and I'm still really at just what I learned from the first very short games playing this. The dragon can fly, it can shoot fireballs. These different things have different options, but let's look at these vehicles again. We have an airboat, we have a speedboat. These are super fast on the water. We have a small plane, a helicopter, I have. These can fly, wheelbarrow, move around with. But you also have articulated truck, okay. Broomstick, yeah, fly around like a witch, I love it. Major Steel's hot rod, creator car, small digger, buggy, steamroller, motorcycle. These are not just vehicles. You can just drive around in them, but just to show just a little of this, let's take the small digger. So you can just drive around with it. That's all cool. But what you want to do with this is hold down spacebar and then move. Yeah, like that. You're making a road, more or less, making a complete straight line. You're digging through this area with this option. That's while holding down spacebar. You can dig tunnels. You can do anything. It's I love doing this. It makes it easier to ride the motorcycle when you have a road. So that's cool stuff. What about the steamroller? Well, when you grab any kind of vehicle, you can click on the info down here, and then you can see what it can. And this can actually lay road on the spacebar. So the other really planed out the area, but this thing here, it can actually lay a road. So I mean, you can build like this. You can use the master terrain tools. You can nitty-gritty draw things. There are so many options for you to be creative in this game. Hitting down space and driving, just as we did before, but this time we are laying a road instead of just making the plain area. You can see there are no small bumps here. It's all plain and nice. It can dig through some things, but that's not what this is designed to. The other thing was, so now you have a nice yummy road here that you can ride your bike on if that just happens to be what you want. I'm not saying I did it, but these are the things you want to look at when you get new things. Do they have any special abilities? Some of them don't. Let's look at this guy here. It can do nothing. It's just a cool truck. Doesn't mean that it isn't fun. You can put it in your construction site and things like that. You can draw. Did you see the pirate up there? If I didn't have him, I would go up there and take him out so that I could add him to my collection. So whenever you drive things down or like take them out yourself, so we have an elephant here, they leave these small coins on the ground. You can pick them up, and that's currency, just as opening a chest. So actually being destructive in some ways is rewarding directly. A note on the skeletons: they're super friendly. Unless you attack them and take one out, then they're going to be getting friends like crazy. So don't do it unless you mean business, because once you tag them for attack, they're going to attack, and they're just going to spawn close to you and do the attack stuff. So you really need to mean it when you do it. So that was pretty much the basics about moving around, finding props, creatures, all sorts of stuff like that. You saw I showed you guys 2 chest options, and what I've noticed is that these caves, there are caves a lot of places, and they often branch, and I have seen quite a few times that in these caves 1 or 2 branches will have the normal chest, and one will have one of the big ones where you can find your tools. So this one had absolutely nothing, but you never know. Some of them are crazy big, some of them are very, very small. Pretty standard, I guess. So another thing I want to, and as you can see, everything built. You can see each individual Lego brick in here. It's crazy. Which is also a little like warning. If you're having trouble running games like Minecraft in like the best of the best, consider if your computer is capable of running this game, because it's more demanding graphics wise than a great deal of the sandbox games that I've seen so far. So not only do you have these different vehicles that can do different things, there are also just vehicles designed to transport you. And the good thing about that is that some of these vehicles are ideal to some terrains. Like I mentioned, the different boat types were good for, like, one was very fast on the water, and something like the boogie is good for this type of terrain here. I'm stuck again. Let's just drive a little. Um, there is another. I think it's the named character something something is good for like desert plains and stuff like that. So when you find a vehicle, if it doesn't really make sense to you right away what kind of terrain it appears to belong to, just remember where you found it is probably going to be a good indication of where it works really well. So if you're traveling a lot, I mean, I generally just fly around on my dragon because I love that. But if you are flying around, you really risk missing a lot of the small things. If you want to collect all these different props, the many different flowers and stuff like that, then you need to do a lot of moving around on the ground. For instance, what did I just see here? I mean, how cool is that? I actually thought that I was being close to having cleared the basic things from this game here, but a skateboard, new vehicle for me here. Probably also better on a road, but I mean, I have the surfer girl, right? So why wouldn't she be able to to skateboard in these small mountains? I mean, just having this idea is crazy cool. So once again, just got myself a new model. This time it's a vehicle, and I need to pay 2,500 of these coins here before I can spawn it as many times as I want. Once you find it, it's in there for you to buy or unlock or whatever you want to call it. So it's not like you need to do it instantly after finding it, but I don't really have much to spend my money on. I was a little afraid that I would be able to find very little new, but everything that I have found are like these small things, like suddenly I see the brown cow and the skateboard. Last time I played, I found the broom, which is super fun. The broomstick here. It's slow starting up, but then it goes to ninja speed, like that. Even has these small lines coming out of. What do we have there? Okay, so let's start. I mean, I want to show you guys the junkyard over there because that is amazing. I haven't seen this junkyard, but I've been in the junkyard world many times. Actually, each time in this game that you reach a new area, it's going to write the first time where it is, and you're going to get some base models that match that area. Okay, so nothing was here. Guess I shot it with the dragon, really. What a bummer. So this is a nice little thing that I can spawn anywhere, but apparently I can also get stuck with it. So again, another small bug. So this time, even though I want to go to the junkyard, I'm just going to do the skydive. Even though it may... okay, so this was pretty much the same spot. I don't often use the skydive, but I'm not really exploring like I am now when I play this myself, because I'm doing it, as I said before, much more from the dragon, trying to find new worlds. So the first time I found this junkyard, I also got the caveman and cavewoman, and I noticed that in these containers there were often chests. This was also where I found the tires and some of the machinery. But I mean, I just found a skateboard, so I guess anything really goes. There's a bear here. They're super fun to ride as well. Different kinds of machines that really just allow you to make your own custom world truly amazing. so many themes so far that I've seen. Like you have this junkyard thing with all the used machines and cars, and you can make things from that. In the snowy area, there are like these science expeditions with satellite dishes and stuff like that. Researchers going around. You can, I mean, it's just like endless possibilities, really. But I guess that's pretty much a Lego thing. And I get that that's what you have with these sandbox games, these endless possibilities. But the way that they have combined like your option to make something unique yourself, from the tiniest little brick like this to coloring and exporting and combining that with the features of these great massive terrain export import options and the pre-made stuff, really means for me that I don't need to think about some guy or girl somewhere making a mod with something and perhaps it works in this update or the other and stuff like that. This is a game that comes with all the options. I mean, this is, oh, look at that thing over there. I want, with so many options for making stuff from the very start. New vehicle, drilling, cold. Oh, this is Cole's Earth Driller. We're talking Ninjago. I was so hoping there would be Ninjago. Now I think I could find anything. Wow. I mean, perhaps I've only just scratched the surface of this game. Now that I've seen a Ninjago vehicle, I mean, anything is possible. I think I mean, kingdoms, anything that Lego has made. I mean, most of it is made out of the same basic bricks, so I guess it's really possible for them to include everything. This is just super crazy. There's a wheelbarrow. I have that as well. There's also one of the vehicles that you can grab. So I thought that I knew how to get this. Dig down, it said, hold left control. Now I'm doing that. Nothing is spinning there. So let's try one more time. Dig down, left control. Yes, I'm doing that. Nothing is happening. Left control. Okay. Well, perhaps it's because I haven't bought it yet. So let's try to jump out of it. Could be broken. I found it in the scrapyard. So let's just try to go in and buy it here in vehicles. There it is, 5,000. So I'm just gonna spawn a new one in case the demonstration model here was broken. I wanted to, but so that was better. So I mean, just in this video here where I thought I had found most of the things that I could find in this game, I've been I mean, skateboarding, Cole's Driller. I mean, now I need to just go crazy pants on this game. I'm not really sure what's going on with I have left control held down, but nothing is happening. Alt, right control. Let's try F now. Okay, well, I guess it could be a new model that they're not done with yet. Or I could be doing something wrong. Perhaps it has to... Okay, so it's not left control, it's space. Okay, so it's space to activate the engine and left control, of course, to go downwards. So I'm just being the noob here that really hasn't gotten all the stuff about the game, but left control is how you descend when you fly, so also how you go downwards with the vehicle, and space is how you activate the ability. So now I'm just going crazy with Cole's Digger here. This is absolutely amazing. I mean, so crazy. I wonder how deep this world is. I haven't really tried going downwards. I always end up going more straight, and then I often end out in the water. So look at this. I mean, individual Lego bricks everywhere. This is amazing. I wonder if I can find like gold and stuff. Okay, going into the lava now. This must be bottom line of the world right here. This is so amazing. I'm so happy that I found this. I love Ninjago. So I have no idea where I am now. I could be on under any kind of new land. So that was cool. I can't wait to show this to my youngest son tomorrow. He is a major Ninjago fan. Okay, I love Ninjago as well. It's not that. Not trying to say anything else than that. Righty, so ended in the water. So I'm saying so a lot. You can't dive in this game. Whoops. You just go up again. I'm trying now with left control. But the underwater, I mean, you can see how amazing this game is underwater, but I haven't been able to explore it yet. I don't know how. I don't know if it's because it isn't ready yet, but I know that whenever you pop underwater, you just go above water. Now you can see actually how the water is made of these individual bricks, and if you grab your tools, you can paint them. They become solid. You can see how it's made. And you can dig downwards and it's not gonna like float together. It is acting as if it was Lego bricks when you're not swimming in it. So you can swim in it, but besides that, it's water. So you can't like make your own stream. You can build your own water with the water bricks, but the water is a little strange still, I think, because I mean, if you can sail and swim in it, then it's a little hard with the fact that there are still individual bricks. I don't know if that makes any sense what I'm saying here, but yeah, I think it's a little strange, but not ruining my fun at all. So you can see this this girl here. She's waving. That's the warrior girl. That means that it's a model I already have. It doesn't mean that you can't show her who the boss is. Anything that waves at you is a model you already have, especially if it's a friendly model. So that's just really them showing, hey, don't worry, you have me in your collection already. Don't you worry about a thing. So down in another cave here with skeletons, a cave woman, a warrior woman, and this is Candy. This means that Candyland is close, and yeah, there is a Candyland. There's also a Mushroom Land, and I mean, I don't really know how to start and end this. And after seeing Cole's Earth mining vehicle, I may just have to say that perhaps there are 10,000s of worlds that I haven't even seen yet, just because I haven't had the right seed combination to see those worlds. I bought this game based on a very, very small video in Steam showing just a few things, and I thought, oh yeah, I love Lego, and this is a sandbox game for me. I've played some amount of sandbox games and not overly positive with all of them, not even the popular ones, but this is my stuff. Definitely my stuff. So here you can see a structure, a real structure in the game, and it has a chimney, it has windows, it has anything that you would like make when you build this Lego house. So it's not like they just pop in some random looking thing. No, it's it's a real model that would look like if you wanted to build it really nice with Lego bricks. That's how it is. Everything here is very detailed and nice. So it looked like I got a saber there. There's a mountain goat. I have a goat. Not sure if I have a mountain goat. Whoops. Hello, little friend. Yeah, okay, so I have one of those. Because if you don't have them, you get the cutscene. That's really very easy way to understand that you have something new, so you just need to go in and spend some of the many coins you have on being able to make it in the future. A lot of these prep things everywhere, and it's pretty random, these worlds. I mean, some of them are amazing with big, like I had this game with a huge cowboy area with cowboys and cowgirls and outlaws and a lot of structures, but it's the seating is really making it super random. So sometimes you have just the tiniest small area where you just see a single cowboy or something like that. Did that just blink to me? Yes, it did. So another prop. What do we have there? Still one of those. So even after having played a great deal of time as I have, you can see I find props, I find vehicles, I find coal miner. I'm still really, really amazed by that. Animals, skateboard, big time, yeah. But I mean, I could just sit here probably for hours talking about how amazing I think this game is, and it's actually a little embarrassing to be this happy with the sandbox game, I think, because it's really not about anything. I do intend to build my own models and make my own place with this game in the future, but right now I'm just super excited about going around and finding all these different characters and models and trying to get the collection, if you know what I mean, just to make sure that whatever is there for me to build with, I have it. That's the feeling I have, and it's really hard because the game has no achievements that I've seen. There is no page where it says you have 75 out of 2,980 trees, or anything like that, or you're missing 3 flowers and 2 bushes from the jungle collection of vegetation. Anything that will allow me to see where I am in regards to getting everything. And it's not like when you get a jungle, if you find a jungle part in the world that you're playing, it's not going to be the same as the jungle in the next world. So it may have just a few of the jungle things, and next time you're going to see the same but a few more, or not even the things you saw the last time. So I'm still really, I thought that I reached the point where I found all the basic things, but I can see just playing this game that I'm so far from that. Finding new vehicles, new animals. I haven't seen this small house here before, I think. And yeah, the large chests. Need to check out also if that was like a rapier or what it was that I looted. So this is definitely a game that I am going to be spending way too much time on, because it's look at this with curtains and stuff, so detailed. As I was just saying how much I like this game, really, and yeah, I hope that the game is going to be even more amazing once it's out of the early access stuff, and that some of the things that make very little sense right now in regards to anything but like just basic themes. It was a cutlass, okay, like the apple. Allow me to eat it, or cook, or I can hold a shield, but I can't have a sword at the same time. So some of these things, I mean, I have the pneumatic hammer here. I can attack with it, but I can also let's see where it is. Just need to find there. I can also dig with it just a little bit. I have an ice cream, but I can't really do anything with it. So the binoculars, I have them. I can't really do anything with them. I mean, the game has a great zooming option, but that's really just a default mouse wheel thing, where you can zoom in and out. Now I can't do it while I'm skydiving, but I was just a little too lazy to yeah, let's steer into land right away. Oh goody. So you can zoom in and out just with the mouse wheel. So what's up with the binoculars? I'm just holding them there, okay. So some of these things need a little something something. Most of the navigation is amazing. All these characters are Ninja Spider-Mans. Like, really Ninja Spider-Mans. They can climb up here, no problem. Look at this. Just trying to find a place to hang on here. Go to the side on the wall, sure thing. So moving around, sometimes you need to get like to a big chest or something that's high up in the tree. I've tried that, and it's like, how am I gonna do it? Then you can let's see if I can find one of those actually, because that's pretty cool. You just use like when you enter a vehicle, you press E. You can also walk in cave ceilings and stuff like that by hitting E. Then the character is going to jump up and grab different, whatever they can find, branches and stuff like that, and just swing around like a Ninja Spider-Man Tarzan guy. That is super amazing. Who's that guy? And do I know him? Yes, I do. He's waving. Let's see if I can do it here. Which reminds me about another thing. It appears that these characters move differently. The cowgirl, for instance, has different moves than some of the others when she's jumping. So there we have a very, very, very good example of what I wanted to show you. Look at this crazy stuff here. Look at how she's going ninja style up here. So let's just see if I can. I mean, look at how well this navigation stuff is made. Now she's not really walking under anything here, but she's climbing up. Let's see if we can walk under this stuff here. I feel in this game there's no way you can't go. She's going under here, no problems. Whee! Falling down just because I'm saying it's easy, but it is normally. I just fail like the caveman apparently, but I think that I could go on and on about this game really, but I believe that I have covered pretty much all that I wanted to do in like my first video about how this is. And even though I have been like super positive about the game and I've been going, oh, it's so amazing, I love it so much. Oh, that's Ninja Land over there, and I've never been there before in my life. And I just got the cold thing, so I need to check if I can find a Ninjago character, because that would make my son's day. I think it's Ninja Land, I don't know. There's a chest in. And I really shouldn't be opening these because I don't need these coins. I have so many. Okay, I'm just going to see the Spider-Man thing I'm talking about. Completely Spider-Man. Woman. Oh yeah, look at that, a big chest. Let's grab it. So, no Ninjago character here, but we found a nothingness. What did we find? A carrot. Amazing. What more could you possibly wish for in the world? So, but look at this structure. built brick by brick. Absolutely amazing. I want to show you another character of mine just because I want to get out of here. The building, I mean. This is a guy that lives in the same place as the dragons, and it's the dragon wizard. Oh yeah. You know what the dragon wizard can do? The other guys can punch. This guy can also punch, but that's not all he can do, because he's a little meaner than the others. He has a crazy fire attack. Right on. He can actually go crazy pants just like the dragon can, and it is so amazing. So whenever I'm just controlling, and yes, you get actually like money if you destroy certain objects, so you can just farm with him, and you can do that with the dragon as well, and then every once in a while you're gonna hit stuff and then you get a lot of money. So that's really also one of the reasons why I said that money is not a problem, because to be honest, I'm not really sure why they put it there, because it seems that the economy things are so easy to get. But I hope in the future we're going to be able to buy, complete sets, perhaps even unlock more advanced worlds, things like that. And I guess that if that happens and you're going to be needing 250,000 coins or something, then it's going to be very nice to have them. But right now, see how ninja this guy is? Press E to fall down. Another one there. So you have the small one, the obvious one here. Just gives you a few of these guys. But this is where I want to go. I want to go up here. Come on, little man. Like so. Spider. Let's see if we get some. Yeah, of course they. That's what the random generated world stuff. Just grab it from inside the wall. Banana. Great stuff. So what I really hope to see, and it's not like I'm disappointed that I haven't seen it, but I saw the Ninjago-like structure, and I was really just hoping that I could find more from that universe so that I could show it to my son. He's ill, getting sick all over the place, fever, and I would really love when he wakes up in the morning to let him play with Cole or Jay, or any character from Ninjago, even if it was Gamadon, just to say, hey, can this cheer you up? I know it can't cure the illness, but yeah. So at least I have the vehicle, and that's more than I thought I would get in regards to Ninjago in this game. So definitely not complaining. And I'm just really I'm just going on and on. I could keep doing that all night really, but it's probably close to 1 a.m. here in Denmark, so I think it is time for me to call it the quits. And even though I know this video won't be uploaded for a week or so when I'm done with the vacation, I still want to say thank you very much for watching.